Hello, everyone, and welcome to Star Wars Empire Nights, your source for Star Wars news. In today's episode, we got treated last night to some really breaking news. Star Wars: The High Republic. We knew that there were projects that were being worked on, like that of Project Luminous. Of course, a lot of us were suspecting the Old Republic. There may be still the Old Republic. So, the video that broke last night was the Star Wars: The High Republic. We want to go through it, and let's go through shot. I'm gonna try to play it and just talk over it. I don't know how loud it's gonna be. If not, I might have to record this whole episode over again. But if we can get it right and get it synced correctly, want to go through that, guys. So let's go through it. Let's see the video, and definitely want to watch it with you guys and go through it. So it's a 4-minute video, and if you haven't seen it, we'll be playing it right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it started. Okay, it's the Lucasfilm logo. 100 years before the saga. So that's from episode 3. This is I believe 400 to 350 years before the Star Wars. That's Clone Wars right there. I mean, Attack of the Clones. That's the Clone Wars right there. The High Republic logo made it look like the Old Republic a little bit.
We're finding ourselves at a very exciting moment. The Skywalker saga coming to an end. We're at a place of what's next for Star Wars. One of the things we've always done is be able to use our franchise platforms.
Okay, James is talking right there.
The Star Wars galaxy. And so, what if publishing was more of an incubation place and bring in great talent and just let their imaginations run free?
So they're talking about publications a lot, guys. Right? So as we know, this is only books.
We put together a really unique writers' room where we had diverse voices with very different opinions about Star Wars.
I do want to point out that there's some writers missing
Very different places.
that have written Star Wars books that are very well known for their Star Wars books that are not here.
For everybody to just throw things out there.
Love Claudia. She's amazing.
Lots of storytelling, but this is unique and really special.
The idea that this thing has been simmering for so long.
It's the secret history of the galaxy.
Yep, it goes way back to the beginning of Star Wars.
We gave them essentially a blank slate.
Pablo, love Pablo. He's a great guy.
Over 1,000 generations of Jedi Knights and Medallions of peace and justice.
In the Old Republic.
1977, and we thought, what does that look like?
It is a golden age where there's much more peace and calm in the galaxy. So we're calling it the High Republic.
The description that we've used for the Jedi of this era is that they are the Jedi Knights of the Round Table.
But Star Wars isn't just about Jedi, and we will tell stories of new smugglers, new scoundrels, new bounty hunters.
But what about the Sith?
The tension really comes from the Republic's borders, because the Republic does not extend from one side of the galaxy to the other.
It's a bit of a Wild West new frontier. We see a different kind of Jedi.
That's true. I do love that about
More of a Texas Ranger.
the Star Wars saga before the Skywalker saga.
We're now bringing in concept artists, illustrators, and visualists. The same
Doug,
way
love Doug.
We even had Ian McKay come down and just do sketch after sketch for us. When you have a guy who designed the look for Darth Maul sketching Jedi for you, it doesn't get any cooler than this.
Nope, it doesn't.
The scale of this initiative is really new for us. We're going to have stories for adults and teens.
Never met Jennifer. She seems pretty nice, though.
Simultaneously across
Look at that. You got Titan Magazine's Viz Media, which is, of course, anime, and, of course, Marvel, of course, it does the comics.
there will be a core group of heroes that will expand over time. There'll be villains.
Our main villain are the group called the Nile. We kind of like to refer to them as space Vikings.
Nile looks cool.
Their motto is, you can't take it with you, but we can take it from you.
They kind of like have a Mad Max look to them. Very Mad Max-ish.
Our story starts with what we're calling the Great Disaster.
It wouldn't be Star Wars.
The
without
Great
adventure.
Disaster.
And there's definitely a series of events that will spin
That-
the
that
galaxy
looks like
into a
Korriban
dangerous new
down there.
direction
I mean, not
and will
Korriban,
give the opportunity for heroes to rise up.
Coruscant.
The cool thing about this is that there's going to be a story for every Star Wars fan. It's really fun.
Well, I'm a Sith fan, so we're going to have stories for Sith.
This era is ripe for storytelling.
Oh yeah, Sith scare the Jedi. See, there goes a new event. The new adventures begin in August, guys. So, what we saw there when you go back and you pause it, you see references of a Sith Empire that was on the whiteboard, and you also saw references to Old Republic. You could tell they're clearly going back. What they said is 400 years. I believe that's how far this is going back. What they didn't mention is that this is also the prime age of Yoda. So Yoda in Return of the Jedi was 900 years old. Knock off 400 years, he's 500 years old. If they go back a little further, 400 years old. So if we're looking around that part, yeah, it is the time of the Jedi, and nothing is expected. And we know from the prequels where Mace had said in reference, like, how could we have not known that the Sith would return? When did the Sith leave? Right? So this is going to open up more questions as Darth Plagueis, of course, who was Darth Sidious's or Palpatine's master, and who was Darth Plagueis's master before that and before that. So this is a definite time where we could see a familiar Sith come back, or the birth of a new Sith, and as well as seeing a different Sith Empire. They specifically said, what scares Jedi? Well, not having balance in the Force. And I love the concept art. I love everything that they had going in the Old Republic video that they posted. So far, this is publishing, right? This is only publishing as far as novels, comic books, anime books, children's books. Like they said, it's something for everybody, right? So we're gonna make them live up to that. I'm a Sith fan. You didn't talk about the Sith, but you can't have Jedi without the Sith, and you can't have Sith without the Jedi. So I'm looking forward to that. That's big news, guys. So the High Republic is coming. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more of this come at Star Wars Celebration. Probably even early sales at Celebration. Hopefully I'll be attending. Hopefully meet some of you guys if you're there. I don't know yet if I will be 100% attending, but definitely be reporting news that comes out of Celebration. But yeah, this is something cool. This is something that I think a lot of us knew that was coming. We've been hearing about the the High Republic, and what was going on within books that were possibly coming. I did say that there were some writers that were missing, and I don't want to mess up their names, right? So I want to go ahead and definitely make sure that I say their names correctly, because these are definitely writers that from books that I definitely love, and I want to make sure that they get mentioned. Okay, one right out the bat is Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn was not in that photo. If he did, I escape it. I apologize, but I did not see Timothy Zahn in there. Another gentleman that I did not see was Paul S. Kemp. Paul S. Kemp is really one of my favorite writers from the Star Wars series. He did some Old Republic books. So I was hoping that we would see him in there. Also, this is a gentleman that I want to look up because I don't want to mess up his name, and I love him so much. Drew Karpenshine. I think I murdered that name. But Drew definitely wrote some of my favorite stories. He definitely wrote my favorite story, which was Revan. And anybody that knows me knows that I absolutely love Revan. And Drew was definitely responsible for a lot of stories that definitely came out from the Old Republic, but also Darth Bane. So, love Drew, Paul, Timothy Zahn did not see these guys in that picture. So I don't know why they weren't involved, and maybe they're involved in the movie side, making sure that whatever they may be going on to, maybe the Old Republic is what they're working on, and that's their specialty. But that's definitely something that I noticed not in that picture was those gentlemen right there. So, but the one I did know was Claudia Gray. Claudia, wonderful writer. Love her stuff. So, the last book that I believe was the Princess Leia one that I read from her. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I think it was just called Leia. Was the last one from her? And then she handled another story that was called Bloodline, which in that book was really great because then Princess Leia had to really find that people found out that Darth Vader was actually her dad. So was she really a princess? You know. So that was another storyline. So that one was really great. So looking forward to these stories. Anything that can continue the Star Wars growth and deepen it. I was one of those ones that was very upset about the extended universe not getting the love that it needed, but yeah. So there you go. The High Republic is coming, guys. It's going to be launching in August, and very excited for that. Also, please hit like and subscribe. It only helps the channel grow. So tell your other Star Wars friends. If you don't have any Star Wars friends, make some. Introduce them to Star Wars, and then tell them to come like and subscribe to the show. So we want to go ahead and bring you more news as it comes out from Star Wars. So remember, guys, as always, may the Force be with you.
The Force will be with you always.